Hello guys, welcome to my channel Study Hut. Today we will read about the regulation of breathing in human body, including some other important parts for semester 2, class 11. So let's start. Regulation of breathing in human body, it's of two types, neural regulations and chemical regulation. Neural regulation consisting of two parts, medulla oblongata and pons. Medulla oblongata divided into two parts, dorsal respiratory group and ventral respiratory groups. Both are very important for medulla oblongata. We all know that medulla oblongata that presence inside the brain that regulates our sensation, etc. So, neural regulations means nervous system and it connected to our brain. So first, dorsal respiratory group. It helps in inspiration. While inspiration, this respiratory group is help us. Signal for contractions of muscles. It also provides a signal for the contractions of muscle. Flatten the diaphragm or it make the diaphragm lowering due to the contractions of muscles. Raise the external intercostal muscles and make the internal intercostal muscle relax. While respiration, it helps to raise the external intercostal muscle to upwards and outwards, whereas or on the other hand, internal intercostal muscles are in relaxed position. Another one, ventral respiratory group. It is a fast breathing, control both expiration and inspiration. It controls both intake of oxygen and release of carbon dioxide from the body. Forced respiration, forced expiration can seen in this group. Next, go to pons. We know it is also present inside the brain. So it is of two types, pneumotaxic center and apneustic center. Pneumotaxic centers inhibits the limit of inspiration. It fixed a limit that above that limit we can't intake oxygen, and also control the rate of breathing. How much we are breathing, that rate of breathing controlled by this center. Next হচ্ছে apneustic center. It stimulates the depth of inspiration, that how much the depth is and how much the oxygen goes to the depth of the lungs. That was maintained by apneustic center. Next is chemical regulation. We can also consider it as chemoreceptor. It is of two types, of central and peripheral. In case of central, it can be found in the central nervous system of our brain, and peripheral, it found in periphery region. So at first we will read about central. CNS, it found in CNS. It form chemosensitive area. First point. Second point, it maintain the H plus, O2 and CO2 in blood. These three things are maintained by central or chemoreceptors in the blood. O2 does not affect here. Next হচ্ছে O2 increase. While O2 increase, it means carbon dioxide increase, H plus also increase. Then the pH factor of chemoreceptors become decreased. Basically, it maintains the pH of the blood. Next is peripheral or periphery region. It found in periphery regions. It is of two types, carotid body and another is aortic body. So in case of carotid body, it's consisting of a nerve whose name is glossopharyngeal nerve. These nerves carries the informations from carotid body. Here carotid arteries are also found and reached to these impulses which are secreted from these nerves and carried away to the carotid body. It's reached to the DRG. It means the inspiratory center. Next is aortic body. In case of this, a nerve is present, that is vagus nerve. For carotid body, the nerve which is present whose name is glossopharyngeal. That nerve help to carry the impulses from carotid body. It is of 9th nerve, and the 10th nerve is vagus nerve which was present in aortic body, or only arc of aorta, or it only found in aorta of our heart. And it carries the information from aortic body. It carries the information from aortic body to the other parts of the body. So these are the two types of nerve which control the carotid body and aortic body. These two bodies are the part of peripheral which is situated in the periphery region of our body. This is all over the chemoreceptors, how it's work in our body, or we may say it is chemical regulations that occurring into our body. Next, look the graph. It was very important for exam. It is the spirogram of lungs showing lungs volume and lung capacity. You may write the graph shows the lungs volume and its capacity. Different ranges are provided here. You may take it down as a note. And also some points are mentioned below. Let's discuss about that points. It can be expressed as, means this graph can be expressed as a following term or formula, that is TLC equal to VC plus RV, or RV plus ERV plus TV plus IRV. This formula is very important for expressing this whole graph. Okay, so you need to write this. Next, it's about 5800 to 600 milliliter. Last point, maximum amount of, means this is the graph which shows the lung capacity and lung volume. So the heading of this topic is lung capacity, so total lung capacity. So before that we need to learn that what is total lung capacity. Definition is much more important. Maximum amount of air that lungs can hold after a forceful inspiration. After a forceful inspiration, the amount of, or the maximum amount of air or oxygen that the lungs may hold, that maximum amount of air is considered to be as total lungs capacity. We will understand that how much capacity the lung has to hold the air. Next is dead space. One is anatomical dead space, another is physiological dead space. Anatomical, in case of anatomical, incoming and outgoing of air is fully locked or totally locked. Second, this air is not used for gaseous exchange. It only presents in our body and it present as a locked one. Physiological, air trapped about 180 to 200 milliliter. Clinically important for lungs disease such as asthma and other disease also. Gaseous exchange is less than the normal constituent. As usual, normally the quantity of gaseous exchange is high, but in case of this dead space, gaseous exchange is less than the normal constituent. But in case of anatomical dead space, here no gaseous exchange can seen. Next we go to the oxygen deassociated hemoglobin curve, or we may oxygen hemoglobin deassociated curve, which is very important. These graphs have no measurements. Okay, just do as your own. Follow the routes or follow the way how I have done this and do it in your copy. So here this graph shows the movement of oxygen to the right and the left. And why they are moving? They are shifting to the right because when body temperature get increase. Second, when oxygen pressure partially decrease, that arrow means decrease. And third, when carbon dioxide pressure partially increased. Why this curve shift to left? One reason, when low temperature of high pressure and level in the body. When low temperature in our body. First, when our body consisting of low temperature and pH level is high in the body. That is pH, which was missed out because of this image. Curve shift to the left because low temperature and high pH in body. Thank you. If you have liked my video, then like, comment, share, and don't forget to subscribe.